Hello, wise, wonderful midlife women, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Peppies. This is your place to feel inspired and uplifted and to remember that you are enough, just exactly as you are. My name is Jane Mines of Wise, Wonderful Woman, and today's episode is, the theme is New Year Fear. Now, some of you, when the new year starts, might feel very motivated and excited as you look out over that next 12 months and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get going and do stuff. Some of us, however, and maybe you're one of these women, I know I am, look out over the year at first towards the end of December and swallow hard. Have a knot maybe in your stomach. Maybe you're short of breath, or maybe your mind goes, ooh, la 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 la, I just don't even want to think about it. Because there's something about the upcoming fresh blank space of a new year that just feels overwhelming or just enormous. And some of that can come from looking out over that year and not being really clear about what you want to do. It can be self-doubt, where you might look over a year, the next year, the upcoming year, and go, oh God, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know that I can. I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't know if I can do it. How am I going to do it? And all the steps that go along with doing something, fulfilling a goal or a heart's desire that you have. Some of you might look into the past year and go, oh, I didn't do what it is I wanted to do. What's going to make this year any better? Oh, I'm afraid of this year. Or you look back and you just look at all of the things that didn't work out or what blew up in your face. So New Year's, probably you're similar to me. My inbox over the last couple weeks has been flooded with various people like, yay, make your New Year's resolutions and let's do it this way and that way. So you probably have been receiving those as well. And they can exacerbate that issue if you're not really looking out over the upcoming year and feeling hopeful or feeling grounded about it, but you're feeling more scared, uncertain, angsty, and your body will let you know. Somewhere in late December, my body was kind of going, okay, here we go, January 2nd, that's always that, like, yeah, we're going to dig in, and I had a knot in my stomach, and I could feel that I was breathing from my chest and my throat, and my mind was starting to spin. And I could feel my self-doubt starting to come up like, oh, good God, what's going to happen with this next year, and how am I going to pull it off? So if you relate to that in any way, that's all rooted in shame. All that self-doubt, that not being grounded, the not being sure of yourself, not knowing what to do, that has that root in shame. So I want to address that. Shame is a confusion about who we are. And they're harsh negative statements that we say about ourselves. Like, I don't know how to do something. I don't know how to make it work. I don't have enough training. If I just take one more training, then I'll be able to do this thing that I want to do. I don't know how. I'll do it wrong. I won't do it right. And so all of these statements are, they scare us. They traumatize us. They traumatize our brains. And they keep us from doing awesome, fun, cool things that we are fully capable of doing. But they feel real, right? When you have those thoughts come in, they feel real. We feel it in our bodies. We think that they're true, and they stop us short in our tracks. So looking out over a fresh, brand new 12-month year might stimulate that, where it's, I don't know what to do. It stimulates those shame feelings, those shame thoughts. And I want to give space to, you don't have to know exactly what you're going to be doing in this upcoming year. And I think in this country, in the United States, there's that propensity for you hit the ground running on January 2nd. And some of us don't operate that way. I don't operate that way, and maybe you don't either. And to give yourself that space that maybe you need a slower time to get going on things. Maybe you need a little more support. We're also only in January, which is still that more quiet time. That's more that seed in the ground kind of energy where things are steeping yet. And so just to give yourself that space of you might still need more steeping time and aren't ready to start hammering out your goals or looking towards how your year is going to be. Here's a couple things that I find helpful with my sort of the visceral response I have to that New Year fear. And let's see if these help you as well. I always go back to basics. 1, take a breath. So take that breath in where you pull that oxygen in through your nostrils down into the bottom of your lungs, filling the bottom part of your lungs, the middle and the upper, and just taking a few breaths that way. And on the exhale, just sighing that out. So going back to the basics of a breath that engages the parasympathetic nervous system, that relaxation system. And then the second thing you can do is in your imagination, or either in your mind or imagination that includes your body, is picture yourself holding yourself with compassion, with warm self-regard, where it's like putting on a mantle, putting your arms around you and saying, in a way, it's there, honey. It's okay. You can take your time. You can just be where you're at now. And then the third thing that you can do is, as you have your arms around you and you're breathing, is if you have a belief in anything bigger than you, spirit guides, angels, God, Buddha, spirit, universal principles, if you have any belief or don't even have a word for it, just a something bigger than yourself, envision that coming in as well and wrapping itself around you, wrapping you around you, so that it's this cocoon of compassion, warm self-regard, that you're giving yourself that respect of, this is where I am right now, and soothing the body, soothing the mind, and giving yourself that space to just be in this place without having to be someplace else or do something that doesn't feel right to do. Okay, that's what I have for today. I hope that you find this helpful, and I'll see you on the next episode, on the next Sunday Peppy. All right, my dear one, take care. Be kind to yourself. All right, bye-bye.